Yo guys, how are you guys doing? Welcome to yet another beautiful day here at Gusto TV Africa, and it is the news. Welcome from a long weekend. I told you guys, it's a lot happening in the world of Afrobeat, and I have Davido in the news, I have Wizkid in the news, I have a lot of amazing things to tell you about Burna Boy as well as Folap on this. Guys, this morning is going to be super packed. Are you guys ready to ride with me? But before we do that, thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you so much for all that you do for our community. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for your subscriptions. Thank you for your comments. We see everything that you do. Thank you so much from our hearts. Dalu, Eshegon, Uwese, Nagode. Gracias muchos. Now let's get straight into the business of the day. Davido has interestingly, surprisingly cancelled his Tottenham Hotspur show with the one and only 50 Cent and Mary J. Blige, and everyone has been talking about this one. It's been causing a lot of frenzy for the past couple of hours, and a lot of fans have been asking important questions. We remember Wizkid did cancel some venues for his tour, and people were saying, oh, it can only happen with Wizkid. There's no way Davido is going to do that and all of that. But we see now that Davido has pulled out of a prestigious show, and this one is involving 50 Cent and Mary J. Blige. There have been a lot of videos, there have been a lot of comments flying up and down, but interestingly, the flip side to things is that Davido has come out to actually explain why this has happened, and fans have been weighing in and saying, okay, does this make sense? Does this not make sense? Probably ticket sales, low ticket sales, because Davido is involved. And there were comments and conversations about 50 Cent allegedly saying that that Davido's album was a flop. That's quite a big statement if indeed 50 Cent said that. But guys, what do you think about this? But guys, let's just read the comments, or few of the comments from Davido and his team. So Davido said, over the past few weeks, I have extended my full support and professionalism to the Nectar Future Group promoters of iConcept with the sincere intention of delivering a performance that meets the high standards my fans deserve. Despite strong fan support and impressive ticket sales, there have been major misalignments regarding the event's execution, particularly concerning key elements required to uphold integrity and quality of my performance. Unfortunately, these issues remain unresolved. As a result, I regret to inform you that I would no longer be performing at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium on July the 3rd. Please note that the show still holds, but without Davido. Now, he said, my team and I have worked tirelessly in preparation, and I'm incredibly grateful to the thousands of fans who purchased tickets in anticipation. And this decision is not a reflection of turnout of support. It is a matter of principle and respect for my craft, my fans, and the culture I represent. London, I'll see you guys soon, I promise. Rest of the shows this summer are still happening. 5 is still alive. See you guys in Germany, Portugal, Belgium, Canada, and the US. Africa must be respected. That's quite a huge statement coming from Davido and his camp, saying, you know what, there's some misalignments here and there, and I'm not going to take that bullshit from nobody. I don't care who you are. I don't care how big of an artist you are. Things must happen the way I want them to happen. And this is what Davido is saying, and is sticking to his guns. And the last statement there is quite a huge statement, quite very bold statement coming from Davido, saying Africa must be respected. Remember, we're talking about Wizkid the other day, where he was saying, you know what, the BT Award show organizers need to do better with, our African artists. You have to treat us with equal respect, the same way you treat the foreigners. No backstage awards and all of that. So I think it's a case of, don't undermine our artistry. We are Afrobeats. We are the biggest export right now. So big claims. But guys, what do you make of this? Is this Davido trying to dodge a bullet? Maybe the tickets no enter, or there's something else? Let me know in the comment section what you think regarding this issue, and I'll be right there to respond to every one of it. Moving further down the perch, we have Olamide Bado in the news, and Olamide has unveiled the track list for his upcoming album Olamide, coming out on June the 19th, 2025. Interesting guest features on this album include, and not limited to, Wizkid, who appears twice on the album. Seyi Vibez also appeared twice on the album, Ashake, Muiz, Dr. Freaking Dre, Spinal, Daco, B.O.J, Budge, Popcan, and of course Young John. I mean, for Olamide fans and lovers of great music, lovers of Afrobeats, guys, be ready to eat and eat good, because Olamide is coming with a freaking album, and this time no postponements, no pushbacks. The album is going to drop June 19th. Thank you guys for the patience, he says, because this time around we're not pushing back the album. It's time to feast. Of course, we've had, amazing tracks of this album already, and people are anticipating. Wizkid is going to be twice on the album, so the bromance between Olamide and Wizkid evidently very strong, or stronger than we actually even anticipated. So guys, if you are in the comment section, I know you are in the comment section, how excited are you about this Olamide drop? Are you excited as much as I am? Because guys, I cannot wait to see what this legend has to cook. Because yes, we understand there've been a couple drops already, anticipation is crazy, it's high, but what are you looking to get from the entirety of this album? Guys, put all those comments in the comment section. I did wait, I won't see everything. Maybe they talk and they go like that. So guys, June 19th, Olamide the album drops, and we are super excited. Let's take a little break from the male artists dominating the industry and take a dive through what our female superstars are doing. Right now we have Ayra Starr in the news, and Ayra Starr is saying, you know what, I'm not tired giving you guys hits upon hits upon hits, and I have a new one coming pretty soon. Guys, are you ready for Ayra Starr? Because Ayra is freaking ready. She says, you know what, Hot Body is dropping anytime soon, and that one is coming from the back of her award, at the BET for Best International Act. Yes, there were a few controversies regarding the awards, but yeah, it is what it is. She has the awards, so say what you want to say. That one is done and dusted. So Hot Body is going to drop pretty soon, and Ayra Starr is ready to cook. Guys, are you anticipating? Are we going to see another hot steaming video coming for that one? Because the whole push for this release, I don't see different dance steps and dance moves. It's looking very Gen Z like. Maybe the Gen Zs are going to enjoy this one a little bit more. For the guys who are in the 90s and old papa and mama, them probably you might not like this one. But I think that Ayra Starr does music to cut across all age groups. So I'm liking this one. I'm seeing the rollout already for the release of this record, and I'm loving everything that's coming from the Ayra Starr camp. So yes, big tune coming from Ayra Starr pretty shortly, guys. How much are you anticipating this record? Because I am super ready, and of course, when it does drop, I'll be right here to give you the breakdown for that song. So yes, Shank is in the news, and of course, everyone who knows Shank knows that he's been enjoying his time in the US with his live streaming and all of that, being at the university, streaming university, organized by Kai Sinat. But right now, Shank is set to stream live at the Hollywood Bowl show on June 22nd, 2025. This is Wizkid's freaking show, and everyone's been excited about this one. Of course, Shank is a huge FC. Shank is an FC, there's no denying that. Of course, yeah, he does like Davido and the other rest of the artists, but yeah, he's not shy about supporting Wizkid. So yeah, big ups to Shank for landing that one. So Shank is set to stream live at Wizkid's Hollywood Bowl show on June 22nd, 2025. I beg your pardon. A lot of people have been talking about that word, and people are saying, okay, television are saying we're going to cut you off, you need to apologize to us, you need to actually mend fences and all of that. But I think there's no problem with deciding who to support. The fan base will always come for each other, and interestingly, Shank has chosen a side to support. So respect his choices. Why the beef? Why the anger? We're gonna leave support who you want support. And big ups to Shanks for landing that one. He's doing pretty amazing with his streaming, and he's undoubtedly one of the biggest streamers right now in Africa. So that's a huge one for him, and congratulations to him and the FCs as well. Still talking about Wizkid and Zlatan's IDK has now sold over 100,000 units in the USA. One thing that I love about Wizkid is the motion. The motion is there. The Baba know they talk too much, but the doing is the show. The surge in the numbers is crazy. Over the past couple weeks, couple days, we've been seeing, units selling out like crazy, 100k, 200k. In fact, it's crazy. That's a huge win for Afrobeats in general, but for Wizkid, this is quite astronomical. Zlatan is actually reaping the benefits of being on that record as well too. So yeah, big ups to the duo for actually selling out over 100k units, in 100,000 units in the USA. So our artists are doing so much with this sellout, and of course we also have Seyi Vibez different pattern has now sold over 100k units in the US as well as Seyi Vibez Shaolin, who has surpassed 20 million streams on Spotify. it's a weekend of goodness for Afrobeats, and that's why people have been talking about protecting the culture. We just don't want to see a culture that's just laden with all these numbers and there's nothing to show for it in the future. And that's why people are saying people like the Wizkid, Burna, Davido, and even Rema should not retire anytime soon. They need to protect the culture, because the numbers we're getting from these guys, we cannot match it yet though. Because who won't really do them? Maybe Olamide. Thames is actually doing a bit. Ayra Starr. We'll see about that one. Talking about numbers again, we have Burna Boy's last, which now surpassed 500 million streams on Spotify. It marks his second song to reach this milestone on the platform. Burna Boy, of course, there's something I'm going to report to you about Burna Boy later in the day. I don't want to touch on that right now because we want to really talk about this thing. So I don't want to let the cat out of the bag. So guys, make sure to join me in the evening as we gist. This gist is hot, it's trending. So get your friends to click, just subscribe and turn on the notification button, because there's one interesting gist coming from the camp of Burna Boy. I don't want to leak it yet, so we'll see in the evening. But guys, right now Burna Boy's last has surpassed 500 million streams on Spotify, and it is his second song to reach the milestone on the platform. So congratulations to Burna Boy. Last was a jam. It was the jam of the summer. It was the whole vibe. It's an international song. It's a worldwide song. Everybody in the world, anywhere he goes to perform and he hits that tune, everybody's going crazy. There's no way you're going to tell me that you don't know that record. So it's a record that actually really set him, to sail all over the world to be one of the biggest Afrobeat superstars. So yes, to see that this record is doing this number is not even we're not even surprised. So yeah, congratulations to Burna Boy. And of course, we have Peruzzi in the news. Peruzzi has teased a new song dropping pretty soon, and he has titled this one Elements. Guys, are you anticipating? Because I really like Peruzzi. Yeah, I really love him. I know he's one of the biggest songwriters in Nigeria right now, or maybe in the world. Yeah, he does write hits for Davido, obviously, but right now he's saying, I still got something to deliver to my fans and deliver to people who have been waiting for me. And he said, this one is Element. I'm in my element right now, and I think it's time to give you guys good music. So big ups to the one and only Peruzzi, who we are anticipating to drop a record pretty soon. So guys, thank you so much for sticking with me on the morning drive. Thank you so much for lending your time to listen through. Guys, we cannot do this without you. So leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. Turn on the notification button, because this evening is going to be sizzling. So tell me what you think about the cancellation. Is Davido trying to avoid something that we do not know, or it's just down to management issues and 50 Cent is just really going crazy? But let us know what you think in the comment section, and tell us what you think about Wizkid being twice on Olamide's album. And one person missing was Davido. Davido was obviously not included on that album. So guys, what exactly is happening? Put your thoughts and comment in the comment box, and of course we'll be right here to respond to every one of you guys. Take care, and I'll see you later in the evening. Bye for now.